Well, as you guys can see behind me, 55 Chevy truck is gone. What's up, guys, and welcome to In the Shop TV. My name is Mike, and a little bit nervous about making this video. If you guys have been following along for the past 2.5 years, you've been watching me build a 1955 Chevy pickup. So yesterday kind of marks a sad day in the history of the shop. It's the last time that 55 Chevy truck will ever be in this shop. I'm nervous about making this video because when I started this channel, I really intended it to be all about everything that goes on inside the shop. The shop itself, the car build, the truck build, bike builds, you name it, fixing stuff, projects, welding, all that good stuff. But when you build a custom vehicle, my focus really kind of went 100% into that. And it seems like people really wanted to see that mostly more than anything else. And that's kind of what this channel became. It became a build channel about that vehicle, and that's what has me nervous. So let me catch you guys up on what's been going on around here, why the truck isn't here anymore, and what's happening for the future of this channel. Well, just to cut right to the chase, I've sold the house. I didn't quite sell it yet, but we have an accepted offer, and I've got about 9 days to be out of here. Everything just happened to move really, really quickly. So we purchased a piece of land, and we're having a house built, which is great. And of course, the first thing I'm gonna do is build a huge shop. Probably twice as big as this one, which I'm really excited about. The problem is that these things take a little bit of time. The good news is that the 55 Chevy truck is not gone forever. I did not sell it, I still have it. But we had to move it out of here and into my friend's shop for the time being until I can build a new shop on the new land. I don't anticipate it's going to take too long. I'm going to close on that land at the very beginning of next month, which is July, and then I plan to get the process rolling immediately for the shop. I mean, like, immediately. If I close July 1st, July 2nd, I'm applying for the permit for the shop if I need a permit. If I don't need a permit, I'm calling the shop company directly, and we're going to start the process. So hopefully you guys want to see some of the shop build, because I'm going to film some of that, whether you want to see it or not. Hopefully we'll either get some new viewers, hopefully we don't lose too many of you guys, but it's going to be really cool. A little bit about this shop. This is a 26 by 40. And I'm kind of growing out of it. Well, I've totally grown out of it. I don't mean to sound ungrateful. I know some people are working out of a single car garage, on the street, 2-car garage. I've done all those things. And when I say this is small and I'm growing out of it, I don't mean to sound ungrateful, but for what I do in here and having 2 vehicles, and specifically the way the shop is oriented, meaning long ways with only 1 bay door, it makes moving other vehicles in and out of here virtually impossible, especially when you have a lift in the middle of the shop. So we're gonna build at least a 30 by 60, almost double this size shop, and I'm gonna have 4 bay doors along the long side of it so that we can work on different projects at different times. It's gonna be a game changer. I mean, I've got the wife's Corvette sitting over there for 2 years, just collecting dust and looking crappy. And she's been super cool about it. She hasn't broken my chops or anything, but still, it's not right. I wanna get working on that a little bit too. I know there's people out there that wanna see that, and I wanna show it to them. There's a truck I have my eyes on right now. I really wanna buy it, but I have nowhere to put it. So I'm kind of hoping that it's still there and it's still available when I put that shop up. But that's kind of what I mean. There's a lot of stuff that I wanna do that I just can't do it because I'm limited in space. Anyway, enough of that. I hope that you guys don't fall off the channel. The 55 Chevy truck is coming back. We're gonna start working on it again as soon as humanly possible. Since I'm selling my home and I'm building a house, I'm gonna be homeless technically, but thankfully my in-laws have an apartment above their garage, so we're gonna be able to stay there for a few months or however long it takes for the house to get built. And then we plan to go to the new shop every day, and we're gonna build that out into something pretty special. One side is gonna have a complete mezzanine built into it, where underneath the mezzanine is gonna have an office, it's gonna have a workbench area, a compressor room, and a bathroom. And then the whole top of it, of course, will be storage with stairs going up to it. We're gonna have 3 bays for working on vehicles, and then the last bay I plan to have closed off and make that a paint booth. Of course, these plans are all preliminary and they're subject to change, but I think that's pretty much the basic idea of what we're gonna do. But focusing on the right now, I've got to get this lift taken apart before I can even move anything out of the shop, and I am just one guy. I got no help. I'm not quite sure how I'm going to do this, so it should be interesting. So I used the engine hoist to support the ramps while I unbolted them for both sides, and then just kind of lifted them up off there and put them onto dollies, strapped them down. So the uprights on this side are gone. What I did is I leaned the whole thing over onto the lift and then took that cross section and you just pull it up and it comes right off from the top. My plan is just like I did with the 55 Chevy truck, is to back the trailer right up here, hook up the winch to one of these ramps at a time and just pull it right on up onto the car trailer and then ratchet strap everything down as if it was a car. All right, it's a little break in the video. It's been about a month since I last shot that last scene. Here's the storage locker. I managed to get my big toolbox in here. We actually have two storage lockers. This one is really for my house, but this section right here didn't get used up. So I just wound up putting my toolbox in here so I can get to my toolbox if I need to get tools out of it. I ended up taking a second unit, which is actually right across from me. And that's where I have everything from the shop pretty much stored in there, with the exception of the toolbox and a couple of small tools that I just showed you. The good news is that within this month, a lot of things have happened already. We've closed on the land. Everything's moving along really, really quickly. And I'm gonna take you over there in just a minute and show you what we've got going on. We've already got some movement, and the shop is about to start being built any day now. And here's the shop, all in one locker. It's 10 by 20 deep, and we've pretty much filled up every foot of it, with the exception of going height-wise. But here's all the parts for the 55 Chevy truck, for the bed anyway. Got a hood here, doors right there. All our silly fun signs. Got a lift in here somewhere buried under there. Welding table, all types of good stuff in here. The entire shop basically fit in here, crammed into a neat little pile. All right, so let's head over to the land and I'll show you what we got going on. Well guys, welcome to the new site of In the Shop TV. This is my land. We purchased a few acres here. The only thing we've done so far is get a shed on there. We've got a little bit of a driveway just cut into the curb. But we're standing right now on what's gonna be the actual driveway to my property. Basically, the shop's gonna end up right over there on that side, and the house is gonna end up over here on this side. There's gonna be a huge parking pad kind of in between the two. Now you can't get the full effect of what's going on here, but right now we have kind of this cleared out pasture, and that's about 1.5 acres. And then behind that, we have the woods with some acreage back there. So I had kind of a hard time getting started here with the shop. I had to pull a permit. Basically, since I'm putting the shop up first, when I go to put my house up and inspectors come here and they see there's a shop here that's not on the survey, it can raise some eyebrows and cost me some questions and possibly some fines and maybe even having to take the shop down. So I figured better to do things right, pull a permit and put up the shop. Well, I had to get an address first for this land because it was part of another person's and belonged to their original address. So unfortunately, the lady who gives the addresses, there's only one person in town that gives you an address, and she was on vacation for like 2.5 weeks. So we got our address finally, and then after we did that, the next thing I had to do was move some power lines. So hopefully you guys can see this, but right here is the power pole that was originally there, and there's lines that came off that diagonally kind of right over my head to another pole on the other corner of the property. I had to put this pole in right here just the other day because basically the way that those lines previously came diagonally over my head is right where our shop's going to be behind us, and you can't build anything under power lines. So I had to pay to relocate the lines. So we put in a pole here to bring them back and then across straight. Now, go figure, for about 1.5 months, it's been about 1,000 degrees, hasn't rained a drop, dry, brutally hot, and as soon as the concrete guy is ready to go, we get torrential downpours for 3 days, and everything is just a muddy, sloshy mess right here, which means, of course, I'm on hold waiting for the ground to dry out. Oh, it's always something. He did call me this morning and say that by tomorrow he thinks it's going to be early enough to get out here and dry enough to start doing some grading. So we're here on the right side of the property, and I don't know if you guys can see these pink stakes that we have in the ground here. There's one. There's another one. There's another one right back there. And there's another one right there. So that is going to be the shop. We're 30 feet across by 60 feet deep. And it's really hard to tell from looking at it from this perspective, but the land dips down a lot right there. And we've got about a 4-foot difference in grade from that back corner to this top corner right here. So we're gonna have to bring in a whole lot of fill. Anyway, guys, that's the land. My shop's supposed to start tomorrow. I'm really excited about it. I hope I didn't keep you guys waiting too long. I know it's been a little while since I made a video, but we're about to get right back into this again. And I'm super psyched because this shop is going to be way bigger than the last one and have a lot more stuff in it and be able to do a lot more of the projects that you guys want to see and that I want to build. I want to thank each and every one of you guys for hanging in there with me. I know I've been gone for just a little bit, but trust me, it's going to be worth it. And I hope you guys are excited as I am to get this project going. I can't wait. Thank you guys so much. And as always, until next time, I'll see you not quite in the shop yet.